this video, I'm going to show you how to repair a guitar cord. Of course, you're going to need the end of the guitar cable. You're going to need a utility knife, some type of scissors, electrical tape, a new 1/4-inch plug-in for your guitar, a pair of pliers, some rosin core solder, and this is the kind, the small type made for computer, small electronics, and then a soldering iron. We'll go ahead and open up your 1/4-inch plug. What you have to do, and you cannot forget to do, is put this on the cable first. You do not want to have to unsolder it or cut the wire and start over, because that's what you'll do if you forget to put this on. So go ahead and put this on first. What we have here is the outer sleeve, the spring, and then this is the inner sleeve that covers and insulates. What we want to do is we're going to cut about 1 inch off of this guitar cable. And when I say cut, I just mean lightly cut all the way around, not all the way through, just enough to cut the outer sheathing. Then you've got the shielding wire. It takes a little bit to separate this from the string. Sometimes there's string inside, sometimes there's not. This particular cable is actually a microphone cable. Once you get the shielding strands separated, make sure and check and make sure there's not any stray one there. And go ahead and twist this, and twist it for about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. I'm not going to be using the white wire today. I'm just going to be using the red and the shielding. So I'm cutting the string and the white wire out of there. Okay. Now you just measure. You want this shielding wire, you want this wire here to go into that hole right there. So we need it to be that long. So it shows me I need to strip my red wire way back to about 1/4 inch there. And go ahead and twist it. Of course, it's going to be way too long. We're going to cut it towards about 1/2 inch long. Of course, the shielding or the ground, it's way too long. We're going to make it about 1/4 inch long as well. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and feed this wire through here. Fold it over. What I like to do is just kind of twist it, and fold that wire back towards itself. Then go ahead and feed the shielded wire through that bottom hole. This is where I go ahead and get the pliers and pull it on through. Okay, so it's all the way pulled through, and I don't need that much sticking out. I'm going to go ahead and trim it back. You only want about 1/8 of an inch sticking out, and then just fold it back flat like that. And now we're going to solder. If you've never soldered before, it's fairly easy. You just got to get both pieces of metal hot. Go ahead and take a look at your strands. Make sure all the strands of wire are together and one of them's not sticking out or down, because that can cause a short later on. You don't want that. Okay. Get my soldering iron and get it up to temperature. The way I find that out is I just stick the solder on the end of it, and whenever it starts melting, I know it's up to temperature. Right there, it's up to temperature. You lay your soldering iron on top. Put just a little bit there. It's got a good solder. Now I'm going to do the side piece. You don't want a whole bunch, just enough to where it blends right in with the metal. And get it hot enough, it'll just puddle right on top. It kind of sinks into the groove there. Next thing we want to do is go ahead and crimp these little tabs on the side where they grip into the rubber cord. What I like to do is cut a little strip of electrical tape. This is about 1.5 inches. Then I'll cut it almost in half. Then I like to wrap it around this top wire, because you don't want this top wire to touch any metal. And so this is just kind of, for me, it's insurance. You don't have to do this, but I would rather do it and not be sorry later. Now you go ahead and put the plastic sheathing on. And you bring your spring up. Bring your spring up to where it's about 1/2 inch from the end there. Make sure it's real tight. There you go. And that's how you solder and repair a guitar cable.